Hey guys, it's Jason at Hard Money Bankers with your Private Money Minute. Today's topic is the 6 partners and relationship service providers that you need to have on speed dial in order to run a proper business. Relationships are so key in this business, and you need to be able to pick up the phone or send a text or an email if you need help in a specific transaction. Time is money on these deals, as we all know, and you got to be creative. You need to make sure that you have on speed dial the right parties to help you navigate through these. So obviously a title company is super important. You may have a deal that needs to close very, very soon, and you need to get that abstractor to get to that courthouse, get you a proper abstract for the title company that they can issue title insurance and do proper deed transfers and things like that. So title company is number one. Number two, a proper accountant. Accounting in real estate is challenging. Most businesses, it's income and expense, but in this business, there's asset liability and a lot of other things. So you may not interact with your accountant on a regular basis or a daily basis, but you need to pick up the phone, especially when you have a creative transaction, maybe an LLC transfer or whatever the case is, and make sure you have a good solid accountant that speaks real estate that you can talk to in order to make sure you're making proper decisions. It's not obviously how much money you make, it's how much money you save and how much money you make on a per transaction basis net, not what the gross is. So accountant obviously is important. A proper attorney. There's a lot of different states that overlap when you invest in real estate, a lot of different types of creative real estate strategies, flipping, lending, lease options, wholesaling, things like that. Make sure you have an attorney that you can talk to that will give you the right information in each and every state that you're operating in. Super important. Hard money lender. Super important, as we all know, if you need to fund a deal last minute. Right? Your last minute, you're not going to call a bank. It's not going to work. Maybe you can scrape together some money with some private lenders if you have a relationship with, but a hard money lender will typically always have your back and usually has a lot of money to deploy, similar to we do. So, if you need to close a deal in a day or two, you're able to accomplish that if you have a relationship. All of these things are relationship based. It's hard to go to one of these service providers and say, hey, I need your help. It's the last minute, blah, blah, blah. I really need your help. I'm in a jam. It's going to be hard to do that unless you have a solid relationship and you have these people on speed dial. An insurance provider, someone that can issue the proper insurance. Insurance is so important in this business. If you're not getting issued the proper insurance, there's no need to even have it at all. If your property is tenant occupied and you have a vacant policy and something burns down, chances are it's not going to be covered, and vice versa. You don't want a homeowner's insurance policy when you really need a builder's risk policy for a flip. So make sure you have the proper insurance provider that can do that for you on the fly. And number 6, a handyman. Obviously, you're operating with contractors and GCs and things like that, but it's good to have a solid handyman that can clean up some mess. Maybe you're in the 11th hour and you're selling a property and it's getting sold later today and there was a roof leak and you need your handyman to go over there and fix that or assemble a crew on your behalf to do that. So a handyman that can do some touch-up things, things like that. Time is money in this business. We have to be creative, but most importantly, it's about relationships, and you need to have these solid, stable, reliable relationships so you can pick up the phone, and when you ever need anything, and you don't use it when you don't necessarily need it, but like when you do need it, you pick up the phone and you say, I really need your help. I need money. Jason, I need money by tomorrow to fund this deal. I completely forgot that I had it or it got ratified and now I need that money. These relationships, these speed dial contacts will come through to you, but make sure you have good, solid relationships with them. I hope you found this helpful. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and tag a friend that could also, have benefit from this video. Thanks again. This is Jason with your Private Money Minute.